Have you ever heard strange noises coming from your closet at night? What if I told you someone or something might actually be living in there? This is the story of a little boy named Eli, who discovered that his closet wasn't just a place for clothes, it was home to a ghost who'd been hiding for years. But this ghost? He wasn't scary. Not at first. Eli thought it was his imagination, until the whispering started. And what happened next? It was a cold October evening, and Eli was supposed to be asleep. But like most kids, he wasn't tired yet. The moonlight crept through his window, painting soft lines across his bedroom wall. Everything was still until the sound came. Tap, tap, tap. Eli froze, clutching his blanket. Maybe it was just the wind, he thought. Or maybe his imagination playing tricks again. He tried to ignore it, closing his eyes tight. His eyes snapped open. Someone had said his name, quiet but unmistakable. The voice was small, almost sad. Eli's heart raced as he stared at the closet door. He wanted to scream for his mom, but something about that whisper stopped him. It didn't sound angry. It sounded lonely. Eli's feet made no sound on the carpet as he crept closer to the closet door. The air felt colder with every step, and a shiver crawled down his back. He reached out a trembling hand and slowly pulled the door open. Inside, everything looked normal. His shirts, jackets, shoes. Nothing strange at all. A faint, silvery glow in the far corner. It wasn't bright, just a soft shimmer, like moonlight caught in a jar. For a moment, nothing. The voice wasn't mean or frightening, it was calm, almost friendly. "Yes," the ghost said quietly. "I've been here a long time." Eli blinked, still half convinced he was dreaming. "What's your name?" The glow flickered softly. "I don't remember," the ghost said, "but I remember the sound of laughter." Eli didn't know what to say. The ghost didn't seem dangerous, just sad. And for the first time, Eli wasn't afraid. Over the next few nights, Eli couldn't stop thinking about the ghost. Every evening after his parents went to bed, he'd quietly whisper toward the closet, and every time, the ghost whispered back. They talked about everything. About the stars outside Eli's window, about Eli's favorite video games, and about how lonely it felt when no one believed in you. Eli finally asked one night, "Why can't you leave?" "I'm not allowed to," the ghost murmured. That answer sent chills down Eli's spine. "Safe from what?" he asked. The ghost was silent for a long time before whispering, "From what's behind the mirror." Eli's eyes darted toward the full-length mirror hanging on his wall. It reflected his messy room, his bed, his toys, and that slightly open closet door. Everything looked normal, but when he looked closer, for just a second, he thought he saw something moving inside the reflection. A shadow right behind him. But the ghost's glow dimmed until it vanished completely. The closet was silent again. The next night, Eli couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching him. The ghost hadn't spoken since the night before, and the closet stayed completely dark. No shimmer, no voice, no whisper. He tried to distract himself with his flashlight and comic books, but every few minutes his eyes drifted toward the mirror. It stood tall and still, reflecting the faint light of his lamp. A flicker. A shape that shouldn't be there. It rippled across the mirror's surface, slow and heavy like a dark wave. Eli's heart raced as he pointed his flashlight at it. Nothing. Just his reflection staring back, wide-eyed and pale. Suddenly, the ghost's soft voice echoed from the closet again. "Don't look at it too long." Eli turned, relief washing over him. "You're back! What is that thing?" The ghost's glow flickered weakly. "It's the reason I stay here. The shadow doesn't like the light. It hides in mirrors. If it finds someone looking long enough, it follows them." Eli's stomach dropped. "Follows them? Like, out of the mirror?" The ghost nodded slowly. "That's what happened to me." For a moment, Eli couldn't speak. The air felt heavier, colder. He finally whispered, "You mean, you were a real person?" "I was," the ghost said, "until the shadow found me." Eli took a step back, staring at his reflection again. The mirror looked normal, but now he could almost feel something staring back. That night, Eli didn't wait for the ghost to speak first. He sat up in bed, gripping his flashlight, staring at the closet and the mirror side by side. One held the ghost, and the other, the shadow. "Are you still there?" he whispered toward the closet. A faint glow appeared, shaky, weak, like the ghost was scared. "You shouldn't do this, Eli." Eli swallowed hard. "I don't care. I want to help you." The ghost's light dimmed even more. "If you open the mirror's door, you can't close it again." Before Eli could ask what that meant, the mirror shimmered, like water rippling under light. His reflection twisted for a second, his face smiling back at him even though he wasn't smiling. Then came the whisper. Every instinct screamed at him to run, but something about that voice pulled at him, like invisible strings tugging him closer. "Don't listen to it," the ghost shouted, his glow brightening. "That's how it starts." But it was too late. The surface of the mirror began to ripple, stretching outward like a curtain in the wind. And from inside, a dark hand pressed against the glass. Eli stumbled backward, his flashlight falling to the floor. The room went dark, except for the faint white glow of the ghost and the shifting blackness in the mirror. Then the hand pushed harder. Crack! The mirror splintered. Eli grabbed the flashlight and aimed it straight at the mirror. The beam hit the shadow full on, and for a split second he saw its face. Empty eyes, a crooked grin, like darkness pretending to be human. He screamed and shined the light brighter, until the shadow screeched and pulled back, vanishing into the cracks. The mirror went still again. Morning sunlight crept into Eli's room, but everything felt different. The mirror was cracked straight down the middle, and the closet door stood slightly open, the inside darker than ever. Eli called softly, "Hello? Are you still there?" The ghost's glow was weaker than before, almost transparent. "You did it," the ghost whispered. "You stopped the shadow." Eli's eyes filled with tears. "But you're fading. What's happening?" "The shadow was the reason I was trapped here. When you faced it, you broke its hold. Now I can finally leave." "Yes," the ghost said gently. "But don't be sad, Eli. You were the first person to listen to me." The ghost looked toward the cracked mirror. "Maybe not here, but if you ever feel a light breeze when you're scared, or see your closet door move on its own." The glow began to fade, rising higher until it disappeared completely, leaving Eli alone in the quiet morning light. He walked over to the closet, touched the edge of the door, and whispered, "Goodbye." Then he turned to the mirror. It was still cracked, but the reflection looked normal again. For the first time in a long while, he felt safe. It's strange, isn't it? Sometimes the things that scare us the most aren't trying to hurt us at all. Eli's story reminds us that not every ghost is evil, and not every shadow means danger. Some are just echoes, trapped memories waiting for a bit of courage to set them free. So, tonight, before you turn off your lights, take one last look at your closet. If you see something shimmer or hear a soft whisper, don't be too scared. It might just be a lonely ghost saying goodnight. If you enjoyed this spooky story, make sure to like, subscribe, and join Ghosty Giggles for more fun, mysterious tales every week. Until next time, keep your closet closed and your flashlight close.